What's up, YouTube? Just doing a couple little things here before we get going. Hang tight with us. We'll get going in just a minute here. I forgot to type in the titles on Facebook, I'm not going to lie. And I can't go live until I do. There we go. All right. Here we go. Hey, everybody. Gonna go for another scroll today. Every day getting a little bit better. Hang tight. Of course, now we gotta wait. Oh, there we go. There we are. All right, here we go. Some gnarly Christmas music. Give us a comment. Let us know where you're at. Don't be afraid to share this stream with your community today. You never know who might need to hear it. Let's see what we got here. First of all, we've got a few shows coming up here tonight. Here, let me just go like this. Not tonight. Tomorrow night, Christmas night. We've got a chef in recovery coming on. Tell his story on a Christmas night. We had a discussion with the family and we decided show night Sunday night. Christmas fell on a Sunday. Show must go on. The whole family agreed. So here we are. Here we will be. Give us a comment. Let us know where you're at. We always love to know how far we're reaching today. Get a few more things just set up quickly here. Let's see, what else do we need? We need one more quick thing. Let's see here. Oh, there we are. Listen to some music. Bear with me for a minute. Why don't you, while we're waiting, why don't you give us a comment? Let us know. Give us some tips for the new people to get through Christmas sober. What's up, Fallon? Good to see you. Let's see, what else do we got here? All right. All right, let's go for a bit of a scroll here. We got some good comments on the page over these past couple of days. Sobriety isn't about giving everything up. It's about taking everything back. What do you think? Let's look at some comments here. Look, I even made it so that I can do this. Haha. Yesterday I was having trouble cropping it so that you could see the main page and then the comments. I had to compromise, but no more! We don't compromise. Well, we do. Quite a bit, actually. If you're watching on YouTube, say hello. We're also streaming live to YouTube right now. Casey Cook says, that's right. There is the absolute truth. I only had drugs and alcohol during my 25 years of active addiction. Since I got clean and sober 6 years ago, I have gotten my life back. That includes my friends, family, career, everything. Sober since 1/26/2017. Oh, look, we've got Donna in the chat. What's up, Donna? My love out there in the living room, 15 feet from us, preparing for Christmas. I'll be out there with you soon. What else do we got here? Sobriety isn't about giving everything up. It's about taking everything back. Joanne says, yep, I now have a peaceful, happy heart, my dignity, my self-respect, my zest for life, and my family. I'm not saying life is a smooth ride. I'm saying I can now handle what is dealt my way. Merry Christmas. Oh, Fallon says, happy ho-ho, Regina. Donna's about to make some goodies. Make sure you save me some. I know them kids are excited today. I snapped a picture of Kendra this morning. She was in the studio here, literally vibrating. She said, it's Christmas Eve! And I couldn't get her to sit long enough to take a picture that wasn't blurry. So I just took one that was blurry and rolled with it. Darren, what's going on, man? Thanks for all your posts in the private group. Appreciate that very much. Let's see what else we got here. I'll get to your comment in just a second here, Darren, sorry. Let's just have a look. Listen to some music here for a minute. I messed up. I got outside of my streaming dashboard where the comments are, and now I can't find my way back in. So that's something. Let's see here.
This is the hour, the darkest place. Dante's Inferno.
Darren says, I've been drinking for 45 years and finally stopped drinking for myself. That's what I had to do. For myself after losing a daughter to a drunk driver, a son to fentanyl last year, and myself going to prison for years. I finally realized it was time to stop. By the way, I tried to kill the man to kill my daughter, and that's why I did 4 years in prison. Merry Christmas. That's a hell of a ride, Darren. Thanks for sharing. Appreciate that. Oh, our son is going to get a haircut today at 2 o'clock. That's exciting. Maybe I'll go too. Hey, did you get me one? I need a trim too. Seeing the inner workings of the family here. All right, let's see what else we got. Oh, we've got some sober selfies in the chat today. You want to go and find this on the page and drop your sober selfie? That'd be awesome. It's close to the top. Jump over onto the page. Let's see what we got here. I'm so glad I did that with the thing that you can zoom in. We've got Darren, 4/8/19. We've got David, 3.5 years. Let me just put something here. Just letting everyone know that we are sharing their faces in the stream today. There we go. Always trying to find ways to stay more engaged with the community. We've got Melissa, clean and sober since September 18th, 2022. There she is. We've got Heather with 496 days. We've got Raymond, September 1986. Hell yeah, man. Thanks for being here. Thanks for showing us how. We've got Christina and Tracy. I feel like that. I don't know if you all know Romper Room. In Canada here, we got this show called Romper Room, and it was like for little kids, right? And like at the end, the person or the lady, I can't even remember her name. It was so long ago. She would hold up a mirror, and like it would be like a magical mirror that she could see into your living room, which looking back now is kind of creepy, but she would be like, I can see Dan, I can see Dennis, I can see like, and she would just random names, right? But yeah, I don't know. This took me back to that. We got Mark Jones and David and Carolyn. Look at all these sober smiling faces. Oh yeah, this guy here, I asked him what he was squatting. Holy cow, 275 for 20 reps. That's pretty impressive. You know, I got back to the gym finally, and like that's so important in recovery, self-care, you know, on any healing journey. You know, you call it recovery, you call it healing. What's going on? Oh, and here's my son. This is Grady. Here, hang on. There he is. Say Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas, everyone.
All right, on. Thanks, buddy. So, anyways. Oh, hang on. Now we're all messed up here. I forget where I was. Oh, yes. The importance of exercise and recovery. We got a guy climbing a mountain right here. Oh. I guess he's over Mount Adams in Randolph, NH. NH. I don't know what NH stands for. Oh, well, he's behind him is Mount Washington. A hell of a way to spend a day in recovery, I would say. Deborah Lee, Tiffany Michelle. We've got Martina with, what was his name again? The puppy's name is Smakey. We love puppies. We're definitely dog people. We have cats too. I'm a dog person. Donna's a cat person. Together we have animals. We've got Jamie Lee, 7/29/22. Hey, if you're watching, drop your sober date in the chat. Oh, right on. We've got some. Where are we? We've got Miss Mika, May 22nd, 2013. Thanks for sharing. Thanks for being here. Thanks for showing us it's possible. What else do we got here? And there's Carl. Oh, we can't see the bottom. Well, we've got Crystal here too, but I can't scroll down that far. Sorry, I guess I've got something to improve on for the next one. Let's see, what have we got here? Donna's making fun of me talking about Romper Room. Rick Clayton with the comment. Right on, Rick. Thanks for the comment. Rick says, my wife and I are preparing for our third Christmas sober, our first Christmas married. She was homeless and addicted to heroin. I had spent most of my adult life in prison. Today we are both approaching 4 years and honest sobriety. Merry Christmas from Southern California. Thanks so much for sharing that. Donna and I have a story. I don't know if you'd say it's similar to that, but we definitely had an adventure together while using, and then had an adventure in our own separate recoveries, and we did end up coming back together. And now we're together again as a family. We have a son and a daughter. It's amazing. Ah, yes, Donna, of course. This is Donna and I's our first Christmas together reconciled. We were together for like 8 years in active addiction, and then some bad stuff happened. We ended up splitting for a while. We both ended up finding recovery in our own ways. We both healed in our own ways, and about 5 years into my recovery, 5.5 years into my recovery, 4.5 into hers, we decided that we should give it another go. And yeah, here we are. We've been back together since May of this year, and the adventure continues. It's been amazing. I love you. I love you, Donna. I know you're watching. Oh. Anyways, moving on. I started drinking and using to escape the madness. Then I quit for the same reason. I love this song. If you're watching on YouTube, give us a comment. Let us know where you're at. We've got Fallon, June 28th, 2019. Right on, Fallon. Thanks for all your support, too. I always appreciate seeing your comments and stuff on the page. Grady's back. There he is. This platform is built from a family in recovery. Let's see what else we got here. Okay, don't hang on the back of my chair. It's messing me up. I started drinking and using to escape the madness. Then I quit for the same reason. I love you, buddy. Let's look at some comments. Laura says amen. Jimmy McFarland, 100%. Terrence says, makes so much sense. What's going on, buddy? Yeah, that's Mom. What? I'm looking. Which one? This one? This one? This one? Yeah, we already, that's Miss Nika. We already put her up. We can put her up again, though. This one? Okay, you know what, buddy? I love you, but no. Yeah, we put that one up already. That's Miss Mika. Okay, let's see what's going on here. Ryan says, oh, and you can't see that one either. Ryan says escape and cope are synonymous words with this instance. I would agree. What else do we got? We had some real bangers. We had lots of engagements on. Let's see. Oftentimes we don't want more booze or drugs. We really just want the pain to stop. Can you relate? Give us a comment. Here's another interesting thought. Oh man, my nose is so itchy. I'm doing my best not to like do that, but I can't help it. So, I've had in my experience with people who are still using that, it appeared as though my sobriety, my healing came off as an attack to them. Give us a comment if you can relate. But this one says, I'm not showing off. I'm finally living my best life and trying real hard not to give a fuck about what people think. Right on, Joseph. Thanks for joining today. Thanks for the comment. This guy here, he goes by G-Dad. Holy cow, did he have a powerful episode with us. Wow. Great show. If you want to check out the whole thing, like, it's here on Facebook, or you can find us wherever you listen to podcasts. On our audio platforms, it's called I Pulled the Trigger 3 Times, Real Talk with G-Dad. And it's a great show. Oh, here's yesterday's stream. This one here was good. I put a call out to the old timers. They said, drop us a tip for getting through Christmas sober. Let's have a look at a few. Kathy says, do the work in a 12-step program you can breeze through any day. I don't know if breezing through would be the right, because like it was tough for me, but now it's a lot easier. Like I'm really glad that that I did all that work. Kate Quinlan, 22 years sober, a day at a time here. Kate says, for my first 10 years, I went to a meeting on Christmas Day. I had preemptively made plans to connect, either in person or by phone, with other sober people over the holidays. I've made plans to be of service, put in a meeting, had people over that had no other place to go, be the coffee maker or greeter at a meeting. When attending even events, show up late, leave early, and have an emergency out. And I remind myself that it's just another 24 hours. That's awesome. So, that brings up a great point. Have a plan. You know, we're all going into Christmas this year, and many of us are going into celebrations where there very well could be drinking and people using and stuff like that. And we're not going to tell you where to go and where not to go, but you know, I'd like to recommend that, you know, maybe you have a plan. You know, have your own ride, or have someone that has a ride that you can call. Don't get stuck somewhere where it's not safe for you. You know, and I don't mean like not safe in any physically harming sort of way, although that too. But be somewhere safe for your own healing, right? Like be somewhere where you can do the things that you need to do. We've got Tony in the chat. Tony says, Hard Knocks Talks, thanks for doing what you do. Tony, thanks for being here. Thanks for the comment, and you're very welcome. You know, this doing what I do helps me on my healing path as well, right? Like this is community service to me. You know, in my program where I found sobriety, they really leaned on service, helping someone else, you know. And at first, to me, that meant within the program, within the fellowship, you know, helping, like being on service boards and committees and organizing conventions and things like that. But over time, I mean, that's turned into just helping people in general. You know, like go cut your neighbor's lawn if their lawnmower is broken down, if they're unable to shovel their walk. You know, go give them a hand. That's the kind of stuff that fills my cup. And stuff like this really fills my cup. And it was a lot of work to make it happen, to be here in the way that I am today. But man, if you can steer that, I mean, we all want to feel better. Like that's not a defect of character. Everybody wants to feel like they're okay. And many of us turned to substances because they made us feel okay for a minute. And then when we tried to step away, we couldn't. So when I stepped away, I had to turn that desire to feel better in a different direction. And it took a while. Like I think, like I didn't start doing this until I was near 4 years sober. And it hasn't even been 2 years, and this is how far we've come. So when you turn that drive that you once used to find substances into something productive and healthy, man, people like us, we're unstoppable. We are unstoppable, and that's a fact. So thanks for everyone who's here today. That's, you know, sharing this space with me. Let's see, what else do we got here? I asked the old timers in the community to throw us some tips for getting through the season sober, and here's some of the comments that we got. Casey Cook says, I'm not necessarily an old timer. I'm 45 and have been sober for 6 years. But my best advice, surround yourself with good friends and family that support you and won't put you in the line of alcohol or drugs. Let's see, what else do we got here? I just want to wish you a good night. Hope you get the cream with the Let's look at the newest ones. Carol E says, be happy. Be with happy, sober people a lot. I'd say that's solid. Don't forget, we're going live tomorrow night. We've got on Christmas night. Show days on Sunday. And as a family in recovery, we're going live. We're going live Sunday night. Some would argue that would be the most important night of the year to go live. So we'll be here We'll be here in the studio, just like this.
Santa Claus pull up, come get the loot. You better been watching what you do.
Let's see, where was I now? All right, Kelly says, avoid relatives if they're toxic. I don't have contact with blood relatives anymore, except my adult children, who are also healing. I come from a highly toxic and alcoholic family, so that's hard. Nope, and pass. I'd rather spend a holiday with my cats than wade into that minefield. And that's unfortunate, but it's really, I'm really glad that you found a way, you know, something that works for you. I mean, you need to be safe too, right? We all deserve to feel safe and supported. And sometimes oftentimes we need to build that environment for ourselves, you know, especially once we start to break out into the real world, so to speak. You know, when I first came in, I stayed real close to the program. Like, I would go to 2 meetings every single day. But as time went on, and especially when COVID hit, I started to realize that, you know, I maybe didn't need as many meetings as I was going to, you know. And the analogy is, you know, like, that I used, and like, you wouldn't build a race car and then never take it out of the driveway, would you? You know, and that's what I had done with my life. Like, I had built this life where I had found some stability and the capability to give back to community, to be of service, to be a productive member of society. So I had to get in that car, and I had to go out on the road and drive, and I'm glad I did, because here I am today. Kelly says, keep an attitude of gratitude. That's my motto. Wood Thomas Robert says, well, that could be complicated if you don't love yourself. You have to love yourself and then want to be sober, but through the Christmas time, it is the best way to stay sober, is candy canes. I could deal with that. Let's see, he also goes on to say, one of the things you have to always remember is you're not alone. You're never alone. Just remember that there's somebody somewhere having the same problem that you are at the exact same time. You're never alone. Just remember that. And that's why we do this. That's why we're here today. That's why we're doing this. So let everybody know that you're not alone. You know, if nowhere else you can come to this page. We also have a private group with over 9,000 members where you can post your own things. If you got some memes that you like, you can post it. You can like throw some reels in there if you want, share your journey, and get feedback from and support from the community. It's very productive community, very, very engaging. If you're struggling and you throw something in there, odds are you're going to get a response. So I'm not going to throw the group up on the page because it's a private group, and we're just not going to go there. But if you put Hard Knocks Talks in the search bar, there will be 2 things that come up. One is the page. It's got the little blue microphone icon thing, and the other one is the Hard Knocks Talks community. You can jump on there if you want. Let's see, what else do we got here? Richard Bender. I wonder if that's his real name. Like, Richard, here he is here. He's always posting. What's up, Richard? Richard says, 1 year and 7 months sober, was a 40-year alcoholic. Quit on my 56th birthday. Decided enough was enough. Attended AA in my younger years, to no success. Only yourself can say no more and want to quit. Thanks, Richard. And thanks for posting your smiling face. I always love to see it. What else do we got? Hey, give us a like. Give us a little heart if you like what we're seeing. The algorithm needs to see that things. That's how it knows we matter. Is those engagements, those comments, those likes, those hearts. We asked the old timers in the group here to give us some tips for getting through the holidays sober. Heather said, I always had my own ride. Escape plans are necessary. 19 years plus sober. Amazing. Coffee. Mary Catherine says, have a plan. Mine is Coke with ice. Ask for Coke with grenadine. Prayer, 3rd step prayer, and call and text your sponsor. you get a like. Not a terrible idea. All right, let's see what else we got. This one blows up. This one blows up every time, man. I posted it yesterday. Look, it's got like 529 comments. Go check it out on the page. I'm not going to go scrolling into that one. You know what? Maybe I will. Screw it. Let's see what's going on here. Things you can say in an AA meeting, but also in bed. Some are sicker than others. Let's see. This was a really good group tonight. I'm glad we got together. There was one here. You know, maybe I won't go too far into these. There's so many. Go check it out on the page if you want. There was one here, and I don't know if I'm going to be able to find it now, but it was like somebody was waiting to go into surgery. Here, let's see if this works. Let's see if we can find it. Right here. Donna Judson. I don't know if you're watching or not. Right here. Donna said, "This is awesome and hysterical. Thank you for this post. Me and sponsor are waiting for surgery prep, and now we're laughing instead of being nervous. God is huge." Ain't that some shit? I'm really glad when people let me know when we touch them in whatever way. I don't know if that's an appropriate thing to say. Meme that topic. When I refuse a drink, don't make it weird. It's not weird. You're weird. I want to get this made into an ugly Christmas sweater. I think that would be amazing. Anyways, I think I'm going to jump off pretty soon. If you got anything you want to throw in the chat, go for it. If you're celebrating some sober time, or if you got a tip for anyone going through the Christmas season. Let's see what here. I never woke up like, man, I'm glad I'm hungover. Jill says, "Hoorah! Hangovers are definitely one of the top reasons for remaining sober. I will never miss them." Melissa Hall says, "I was rarely ever sober long enough to get a hangover." Well, that's relatable. Audra says, "I was slowly killing myself because of my past. I have learned to forgive and forget and move ahead. Life is not easy, and bringing alcohol in the mix makes nothing better. I'm thankful every day I remain sober to have never had second thoughts on my choice to make a better life for me and my family." Awesome. All right, well, with that, I think I'm going to cap it off. So, thanks so much for hanging out with us today. If you like what you see here, you can find us on all audio podcast platforms, Apple Podcast, Spotify, Google Podcast, or on our website. You can find all our audios. We're also on YouTube, LinkedIn, Twitter, TikTok, Instagram, Facebook. We are everywhere. And with that, I will let you go. We will see you tomorrow night, live and interactive. Take care for now.
Hey, this is Hard Knocks Talks.